Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on this show to talk about Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Another great game, I thought. 3 of these 4 games really delivered. Close, exciting basketball down the stretch. But I am rooting for the Pacers, so I'm kind of disappointed they lost here. I thought they were going to win it, man. They had all the momentum going in that third quarter. And, then they just lost it. They outscored 31-17 in the fourth quarter. They got outscored. Shai Gilgeous had a big game. I talked about it at the end of the Game 3 recap. I wouldn't be surprised, or something along those lines, if he has a big Game 4. Fortunately, he did, but the MVPs of tonight really had to be Jalen Williams and Alex Caruso. Like I said in Game 3, they need to get something more from Alex Caruso like they did in Game 2. And they got that tonight. He scored had a 20 bomb, and then J-Dub had a big 27-point game. Chet had a double-double. So they got more from their bench, basically Alex Caruso. They went back to their 2 big starting lineup, which I thought they should do. The officiating was really, really questionable, though. I hate to talk about officiating because I haven't done that this series, but there was a play where Shai Gilgeous extends the arm, pushes off, then he travels, and somehow there's no call. The extender strikes again. Scott Foster. If you know that referee's name, then that's how bad they are. Scott Foster, I don't know how you missed that. Sure, I just don't know how you missed that. He is looking right there. You look, shove, travel, and blatant push-off. And it's not called. I hate to talk about officiating like that, because this has been a hell of a series, but I'm just have to call how it is, man. Terrible. Looking right at it. But I'm going to talk about this. With 3 minutes remaining, Pacers had a 103-99 lead. Even then, I still felt good. They can win this game. And I'm like, they've been so good in the clutch, but inevitably, they were going to have a stinker in the clutch, and it happened a really bad time in a really crucial Game 4. They outscored 31-17. They get outscored 12-1 in the last 3 minutes. They scored in the last, from that point forward, 12-1. When it was 103-99. They scored fucking 1 point. 1 point in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, congratulations, Scott Foster. But Shai Gilgeous did score 15 points in the final 4 minutes. It felt like half those were free throws. I mean, he hit a big three-pointer and that jump shot, which should have been at least an offensive foul. It might not have been a travel, it just looked like it, but it should have at least been an offensive foul. But more than half these came from free throws. I mean, he had like, what, 10 free throw attempts? I hate to fucking complain about that, but it's just those final 3 minutes, man. And the Pacers missing free throws. How many did Mathurin miss? He missed 3 in the last about, 40 seconds? And I want to be fully clear, even though I'm complaining about the non-call on that push-off. I'm not saying that's why the Pacers lost. They had the momentum, and then they just let it get away. Nobody's going to mention it, though. But Caruso giving you 20 points and really a must-win game is huge. And he played 30 minutes was huge as well. And he dragged them through tough moments. He's one of the MVPs, I'd say, of the game with J-Dub. But Pacers, man, Mathurin missing free throws down the stretch. He's just inconsistent, man. He'll have a big game, and then the next game he'll follow it up with something like this. Just trash tonight. But also, Pacers icing Siakam out down the stretch here. I don't know. I don't get it. Their offense was very bad for the first time in a while in the last 3 minutes. First time I've seen their offense not look good. 2 errors late. virtually ran nothing for Pascal Siakam. Why the hell are you not running anything for Pascal Siakam down the stretch? And they're letting SGA Hunt Nesmith on switches. And they had a couple possessions in a row late where they just tried to ISO when that's not their game. And their game's moving the basketball. Siakam didn't play well either, but still, if you're not going to run anything for him, then I don't know why he's out there tonight. And then Mathurin missing 3 free throws. Just him and Nesmith, awful closing minutes. And then he fouls twice on the fucking inbound or he fouls twice before the fucking ball's inbounded. But, man, Pacer fans, I don't know if you're going to sleep tonight after that fourth quarter disaster. They also missed 8 free throws, man. 8 free throws. And probably the more heartbreaking thing is the Thunder made 3 threes, and where the game today is dominated by 3-point shooting for the most part, the Thunder made 3 threes and won. Because they made 34 of their 38 free throws. They scored 50 points in the paint, and SGA hitting 2 big shots there in the fourth quarter. A big 5-point stretch there where they took the lead. And that 7-point stretch was the game. So, Pacers just, I don't know what you do, man. You gotta rewatch that late game film. They were running the 2-man with Haley and Miles, and I just didn't like the looks they got. Miles Turner, another bad game. He did feel like he was like 0 for something from 3. And you had Pascal Siakam just standing there in the corner, and they're running this 2-man game with Haliburton and Miles Turner, and I'm like, you need to do something different. Like you're wasting the whole fucking shot clock when you don't need a 3. Obviously, the goal was to attack Chet, which is why Siakam was in the corner with Caruso, but I think Chet stopped like 2 times in a row, couldn't get by him. I don't think Miles has even been good enough in the 2-man game either. Not nearly as effective as Pascal Siakam. Even if OK switches the action, at least Siakam can move off the bounce. Miles is likely not doing that shit. I've never seen him that tight in the clutch where Siakam doesn't get any touches of the basketball. Awful, man. But this series is now even up 2-2. And this is a very fun game, like I said, man. 35-34 first quarter, and then 25-23, and then 27-23 in the 3 quarters. Indiana beats them in the first 3 quarters. And then OKC rallies back in the fourth quarter to get the win. So Indiana hadn't had a bad fourth quarter in these finals, and tonight was just a bad time to have it. Haliburton, 18 points, 7 assists, 7 for 15. Kind of some poor shot selection, I thought. Especially at 3-pointer late. He was 1 of 7. When he was 1 for 6, I think, before that, or 1 of 5 or something. I didn't like the shot. I think it was the air ball, but it was just a terrible shot. Like, you're down by 2, you run the whole shot clock down, and misses. And he also had turnovers, just terrible night. But a gritty win, though, from the Thunder. Give the Thunder some credit. Excuse me. But it's not really great. I know Haliburton technically made the right basketball play by dishing the ball, but really, with his late game ropes this postseason, it's fair to wonder whether he should be taking the shot even with 2 or 3 defenders on him at this point. But when you have 3 minutes and you get outscored 12-1, I know I shit on that non-call, but that's not why they lost. When you score 1 point in the last 3 minutes, you ain't gonna win a ball game. Close ball game doing that crap, man. Miles Turner, 12 points. What'd you shoot tonight? You were 3 for 10. Last game, even though you won, you were 3 for 11. 3 for 11, 3 for 10. You were combined 6 for 21 in your last 2 games. Fucking dog walked. Fucking trash in the fourth quarter. In his last 60 minutes, he had 3 fucking rebounds. Or 4 rebounds. He is completely useless. And he was 0 for 6 from 3. He was 0 for. Sucks ass right now. Can't fucking make a 3-pointer. Him taking out Obi Toppin and sticking with Miles Turner mixed with the fourth quarter collapse gave this shit away. What does Miles Turner do besides sometimes block shots and shoot from 3? I gave credit to his defense last game, but what the fuck does he do? Trash, man. 3 for 10. Neesmith, 8 points and 9 rebounds. You were 2 for 9. You suck tonight. You were awful. Siakam, 20 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. 6 for 15. I wish they would have got him some more looks down the stretch. Andrew Nembhard, 10 points, 4 for 9. Obi Toppin, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 for 12. Why the fuck did he not close in the fourth quarter? I don't get it. Ben Shepherd, 3 points. TJ McConnell, 8 points, 2 assists. Mathurin, 8 points, but you were 1 for 2, but you missed 3 free throws and 2 stupid inbound fouls. This guy is so fucking inconsistent. Goes from 27 points to 8 points. Pathetic, man. Freaking hurt the team there in the last 2 minutes. Terrible. Just, it felt like it wasn't a good, really great shooting game from anybody besides Obi Toppin. Pascal Siakam needs to be more aggressive. Or they just need to get him more looks instead of having him stand in the fucking corner. Pacers shooting splits 42, 30, 75, 33 boards, 7 offensive, 26 defensive. They really struggled to rebound tonight. They got out-rebounded on the offensive and defensive glass. They had 21 assists, 4 blocks, 11 steals, 15 turnovers, only 36 in the paint, 27 fouls. For the Thunder, 47, 17, 89 shooting splits. They made 34 of their 38 free throws. Only missed 4, where the Pacers missed 8, including 3 big ones down the stretch. 43 total boards, 12 offensive, 31 defensive, 10 assists, 3 blocks, 12 steals, 13 turnovers, 50 points in the paint. So that's another area they dominated, points in the paint, and 26 fouls. Jesus Christ, this is a foul fest. But yeah, 111-104 is your final score, even up 2-2. Running over the Thunder player stat sheet. Now, like I said, SGA 35 points, 12 for 24. Hit some big shots in the fourth quarter. I know I complain about the free throws. He was 10 for 10 though. When you get the free throws, you gotta make them and did. And the Pacers were 5 for 18 in the fourth. They were 0 of 8 from 3. Thunder were 2 for 16 from 3. Shea made them 3 for 17 and 1. 35 plus points. I know he didn't have any assists, but 35. Caruso, 20 points. Nobody's going to talk about it, but that's huge off the bench. 7 for 9. 2 of these last 3 games, he scored 20 points. And in those 2 games, they've won. He also had 5 steals. J-Dub, 27 points, 7 rebounds. How will you get some credit? J-Dub, 8 for 18. Chet, 14 points, 15 rebounds. And 4 for 9 for Chet. A big-time double-double from Chet. And I think he did have a bum ankle, and he had 6 points and 5 rebounds in that fourth quarter. Hartenstein, 2 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 for 3. So they went back to that big lineup to start the game. Dort, 6 points. Kenrich Williams, 4 points. Casey Wallace, 2 points. He only played 19 minutes because he was kind of struggling tonight. While Caruso had it. That's probably why Caruso played 30 minutes. Aaron Wiggins, 1 point. Joe, 1 rebound in 5 minutes. So, yeah, big Thunder rally in the fourth quarter. Outscored them 31-17. Pacer offense, really the first time I've seen him in the clutch, just not really running great stuff, I thought, in the fourth quarter. And, taking out Obi Toppin wasn't a great move. So, yeah, 111-104, going back to OKC for Game 5. Tough loss, man. But the Thunder beat them on 12-7 offensive rebounds, including 4-1 in the fourth quarter. But both these teams are great teams, but the Pacers just got stagnant in the fourth, made it very difficult. But yeah, credit to the Thunder, 2-2 series, Game 5. It's been a fun NBA Finals, man. People thought this would be boring or said they weren't going to watch. If you ain't watching, you're missing out on a good finals right now. But Game 5 will be on Monday in Oklahoma City, so see what happens there. See who takes the 3-2 lead before Game 6. But yeah, that's all to say. Peace.